All right, so when you start doing YouTube, they say you should have a purpose to every video. And I really had to ask myself, because really I'm just working here today, cleaning up, getting this place ready to be sold. And I asked myself, well, what would the purpose of this video be? What would the subscribers of this channel gain by this video? And I really don't know the answer to that. I'm kind of in transition. This is just us transitioning from a woodworking shop here to selling this property, selling this house and this garage, and starting over a new chapter. I'm still going to be doing a lot of woodworking. I still own the sawmill, still have all the tools and all the know-how and whatnot to do the woodworking. But there's just, quite frankly, for me, there was just very little money in woodworking and making furniture and doing that. So I decided to not really focus on it as much. It takes a lot of effort, time, energy, whatever. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the purpose of the video is just to show the people who have just recently started subscribing to us just more like what we're all about, what you're going to see on this channel. I'm sure I'm still going to be doing a lot of woodworking projects. I just totally nerd out over this Burl wood. It's really hard to see. A lot of the car guys and anybody who's into motorcycles would probably hate me for even doing this video. Like, what in the world are you showing? We subscribe to a car channel. Why are you showing us a bunch of old wood? But that's why. I'm just kind of laying out who we are, what we're into, what our skills are. And going forward, it's going to be primarily cars and motorcycles. But I am still going to be forced basically to have to do something with all this stuff. So everything's for sale. This is what's left. I have a lot more stuff at my actual house. A lot of the nicer wood, a lot of the more high dollar stuff. There's still a lot of cool stuff here. So that's kind of where I'm at, guys. I'm more or less just showing who I am, right, Jack? Showing what we're all about. Asking you guys to like and subscribe to our videos. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. To anybody that doesn't know how YouTube works, it's the YouTube algorithm picks up on likes, even dislikes, even negative comments. They're all good. They all help us get picked up and noticed by the algorithm. And then that way they'll show our videos to more and more people. Therefore, we'll get more and more views, more and more subscribers. So you guys get the point. We're kind of at the mercy of our subscribers here. This piece of cherry is really cool. It's kind of hard to see in this lighting. Nice thick piece of really highly figured cherry. Most of that there's, well, that's actually maple. A lot of this wood's so cool. A lot of people would think this just looks like a bunch of junk, a bunch of clutter. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all this stuff, because when I built my new building, it was planning on being like a really nice woodworking shop. And I had all these plans. But now I'm way more into cars and motorcycles, and we're having a lot more fun with that. And whatever. So what do you do with all this stuff now? All right, what we're about to do is move these maple slabs. It's hard to see here. These are all maple slabs here. Got a couple pieces of maple already over here. We're about to start organizing all this. We're going to keep you guys in the loop. Check out this. Anybody really know what they're looking at here is going to appreciate how pretty this is. That's all from the burl on the tree. And obviously these slabs need a lot of work still. Try to show on this one how the grain is. This one has the majority of the burling and stuff like that you can see. The tree had a massive burl on it. Alright. This is all maple. This is a really nice piece of maple right here. Same stuff as that, I believe. What else is maple? Maple.
There's maple boards
what
over
about
there.
This here?
That's oak.
Alright, so
This is maple.
Grab that piece. That's heavy. You can see we had a flood a while back, and some of them got a little water on the bottom, but they're fine. They're dried out since that happened. Here's a cool piece of ash. This is a very heavy, dense piece of wood. I can hardly lift this little slab. Where am I going to put it? There's another piece of that right here, actually. This is the same wood, I believe, right?
Yep, that one's finished.
Yeah, go ahead and get a close up on that. It has like almost like a hologram effect in the grain. Like all down here, it's like this ripple. It's super dusty right now. Everything's covered in dust, but this stuff is beautiful. Now we're going to try to get into the cedar a little bit. Let me see it. We got a nice pile of cedar here. We're going to try to, I don't know if the cedar is going to be for sale or if we're going to use this. A lot of big pieces. A lot of really nice pieces of cedar over here too. Getting ready to get into the cedar. We finally unearthed it. This is all compliments of Big Drew. Called us up one day. Had a cedar tree he was taking down in Kingsville. Here it is. Nice and dry. Some really sweet boards. I'm going to measure that board real quick just because I'm not even sure the dimensions of it.
Where's the tape?
The tape is around here somewhere. This tree was really cool because it had a big burl. You don't see a lot of burls on cedar trees.
We're at little 15 1/4. 13 1/2.
What's the length?
About 82 inches.
Nice. All right, we're going to keep moving this stuff around. You have to love when you're working in a woodworking shop and you don't have a saw, right? Uh-huh. What do you need to cut?
It.
That's all you need. What, you cut that with a hacksaw?
Yeah.
Doesn't work too good, huh? Sorry, no tools here. Just wood. This slab right here. Very nice. Anyone who's ever worked with cedar knows what this all smells like right now, too. It's pretty nice. Pretty good. This slab's taller than Nick. This one's well over 6 foot tall. Very nice looking. It's kind of a plain piece, but it's dead flat and just a perfect board. If anybody needs a good nice piece of cedar, hit me up. Piece here. All this wood right here is reclaimed wood from Baltimore City. It came out of a probably 100 and some year old row house. It's what, like 2-inch thick Douglas fir? Yeah, 2-inch thick Doug fir. Kind of sucks that some of it's been painted. I didn't really want to have to run this stuff through a planer. For one, it's just got metal all throughout it, so it's just very hard on the planer blades, and two, it kind of takes away from the look, but also takes away from the look being painted white. I don't know, I think this stuff may be fine with just a light sanding, and then we can just kind of make it work. Normally it would look like this over here, The sun's really starting to kill me here. Sun's really going to start affecting as it comes in. You're not going to be able to see. My whole goal with all this is to help anybody that's seeing this video. This is January of 2021. So anyone that's seeing this video anytime close to now, I'm willing to give away a lot of this wood. I really am. If not, some of the nicer pieces I might want a couple of dollars for. But also just advice. If anybody has any questions about woodworking, I've got a good bit of experience with it. Done a lot of different projects, worked on a lot of different things. Could maybe be of some help. I know a lot of people say this, but the real purpose of YouTube is kind of to help. I like helping others. I like to share my knowledge and whatever I know, and I love to learn from others. If anybody's looking for a nice cedar chair, hit me up. It's not the most comfortable chair ever.
Where's the carving on it?
Definitely not that comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. It's not that uncomfortable. My feet don't touch the ground here. Look at this. I feel like a little kid.
It's pretty big.
I feel like it's gotten more comfortable. It's like worked in a little bit. It's still pretty sturdy after all these
Here,
years.
get up. Let me see the back of it.
Here's a cool example of a beech tree that we had cut down a while. These were some big chunky or bench legs rather. But the wood, you can see the grain on this wood is unreal. Spalted beech wood. These are some Nakashima inspired tables. Anybody doesn't know who George Nakashima is, you should really look him up if you're into furniture or woodworking or anything like that. It's pretty good. So in closing, I just want to wrap this up. This was supposed to just be a real quick, short little thing. If you guys can just hang in there with me for the next couple of months, we're going to get a new building built so we can actually set up a proper shop. We're going to bring all of our cars out. Everything's really going to start to come together. So again, guys, just hang in there. Stay tuned and see what we have coming within the next couple of weeks or months. Thanks, guys.